Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, namaste, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Sat Sri Akal, Salam Alaikum. I'm very confident all of you guys are thriving in euphoria there, and so am I. And yes, I think it's end of this week I'm recording, and you will be probably seeing it soon, probably next week. And it's early morning, 6 a.m. here in India. Wherever you are, I wish you an amazing day, evening, whatever, right? Doesn't matter. Time is a concept, not a consequence of our reality. So the consequence is our experiences. Time is a concept that is contributing to our experiences, right? So, however, let's start with the small chanting. ॐ गं गुरुवे नमः 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 ॐ गं गुरुवे नमः. So munchkins, I had an amazing sleep and it feels so fresh to come and connect with all of you early morning and share my high vibes, positive energies. So today we are talking about a small topic, a huge topic in a brief manner, which has been a great significant factor in my journey of healing, my journey of ascension, my journey of expansion, my journey of abundance, my journey of fulfillment, right? And well being. And the subject is, I call it because a lot of people come and tell me that statement, which I told myself years back. And I told years back, but the work has been consistently going on time to time, and today I'm in a space that I don't have to put much effort to work on those areas because I understand I have achieved and accomplished a consistent vibration of mine where there is no more fluctuation like much high or much low affecting me. Everything, a conflict also have me in grounded and in peace at the same time. The higher level of experiences brings me the same amount of stillness and confidence in me. It's not that I'm losing my emotions are all over the place, no. So that's an achievement after consistent working on myself. And so what is this statement that everybody asks me, Mona? I want out of this vicious cycle. I want out. I want out. I literally want out. I literally want myself out of this vicious cycle. What is this cycle? Cycle of attracting people who is not in sync with me, attracting experiences that is not bringing fulfillment to me, attracting opportunities of finances or collaborations that is not high vibrational or purposeful as per my path, as per my belief system, attracting people, places, and situations that's draining my energies and putting me into the same old space where I have to go and again raise my vibrations, cleanse my energies, find my answers, fight with my own inner demons. So why is that I'm keep attracting the same and same again in my reality, my space? And I want to end this cycle. I want to get into the new cycle where I'm attracting experiences that's profound, that's fulfilling. I'm attracting connections that's purposeful, creative, and high vibrationally collaborative. I want to attract professional opportunities, professional collaborations that's bringing me not just money but spiritual fulfillment, my soulful soul fulfillment, my peace of mind, and it gives me a satisfaction that I'm serving the purpose. I'm giving back to the community. I'm creating realities that's fulfilling, that's serving the purpose of everybody to move towards well-being. So I want to get into that new cycle, and I want to end this old cycle that I have been living and answering people and draining myself out, not living those desires and calling that I have been feeling within myself, not able to speak my truth to people because I know they will not understand or they will get hurt. So all these things, right? That vicious cycle we are in, and I was there. And the biggest unawareness that we do, it's not a mistake, it's a non-awareness that we get into the trap that everything has to fall into place for me to feel better. Yes, that's an external manifestation, but everything will fall into place when you let them happen, when you let the transition take place, when we let the transformation begins with ourselves, then it will manifest outside of ourselves, right? When we, like example, okay, I have a spouse and my spouse says spouse comes from work and had a stressful day, a busy day, and whatever they say, I don't connect with the word busy, or a long day and tired and exhausted, and comes, eats a meal, and just being in with themselves and thinking about their work, their day, their past memories, and all that they had throughout the day. And then they come to bed and they come. I'm observing their state of consciousness where they are vibing throughout when I am spending time, and then I am cleansing myself. I want to be at peace. I want to keep my energies pure and clean, and I want to stay grounded and holy and create energies from the place of well-being, from the place of health, from the place of peace, joy, right? Of harmony, but not any stress or toxicity or anxiety or worry, right? And when your spouse comes to you to, to touch you, to feel you, to make love to you, then you got to take a stand. I am sorry. I am in a detoxification process and your energies are not in the right place. So please go and cleanse yourself before you touch me. That's where is you making that transformation in yourself, putting your stand, making those changes in your space. It starts from there, right? Like now you stay with your father or a mother or your child, and they have expectations, certain kind of expectations from you, but you are not in sync for that, right? Like your mother or your father says, okay, you are a son or a daughter, whatever, right? Like this is from this family gathering is there, please go and attend and give our best wishes and whatever, right? They have a responsibility and they feel you are responsible for that, and they expect that out of you, but you know that that place is not for you, and that place is not bringing you any well-being or a great feeling. It's just a superficial thing, and you're not interested in that because it's not adding any value to your state of mind. And you are not that person who goes and just shows your face for to please people. You find yourself better off doing your swimming, or better off doing your running, or better off doing your writing, or better off meditating, or better off watching a show, watching a comedy show, or watching a National Geographic channel, or watching doing yoga. You want to spend that time like that. It's not about, oh, today I can go there and procrastinate it and tomorrow I'll do my thing. No, no, no. It's not about doing that thing. It's about giving into an experience that's bringing fulfillment, well-being. It's not about just today thing. Again, that today thing is repeating. Your today dictates your tomorrow. Now you putting your stand there, ma, I'm not going there because I don't think that's where I want to be at this moment. So if you want to attend, I can drop you and I can bring you off. Or daddy, I can do that with you. I can come with you and I can stay out while you attend that. I can maybe do my meditation in the car, or I can go for a run, just like that. Make sure you find your balance in midst of all the chaos. You're not here to fulfill anybody's desires and expectations. You are here to fulfill your purpose of life. And there will be all the people expecting multiple things out of you, like either your sister or brother or your cousin or your friends. They are going through something. Maybe somebody is hospitalized or somebody is, you know, in jail or something, and they want your help because you have that resource, you have that power, you are a well-known person. So or you can do something, they know you can help. But if your intuition says no, that's not the karma you are indulging yourself into. That's what they need to face and clear themselves out. And they're coming from a place to ask for your to seeking your help to just temporarily solve or resolve, but that's not helping anybody in the long term, and you are just giving into a karma which is again going to bring the same cycle for them, and they will keep expecting out of you every time to help them but not change their ways of living, doing, perceiving things. Then you are not being of service to the community. It can be your relative, it can be your sibling, it can be your friend, it can be your colleague, but unconsciously you are again giving into that cycle with another entity or another group of entity, which is again keeping you in that cycle. You get my point, what I'm trying to say? You have to break free from that cycle by putting your stand. You got to learn to say no, put those boundaries where it needs to. I'm just giving real life experiences, examples. That's how I did. If people come to me, I say, sorry, I'm on detoxification. I don't give in to such situations anymore, such connections anymore. If you come pure and clean, meet me halfway, where I am, where my vibes are. I'm not going to give my energy into something, either it's your brother or sister is in jail, or your spouse is in problem, or your parents are in hospital. I will come, I will help you, but you got to make those changes. Are you willing to make those changes? Are you willing to see what caused this kind of effect? Everything is cause and effect. That's karma. Are you willing to work on yourself? I can guide you, but I can't just keep coming and giving answers temporarily for your problems. Then how are you expanding and I'm only giving into the same vicious cycle, and that's affecting my energies. And when I'm investing my energies on where I want to be, I'm missing out opportunities. I'm missing out my own sanity. Every time I have to go and keep repeating, start all over again to change my reality, because I'm only giving into such situations, people, places, and connections and experiences which is not serving anybody, right? Now, when you want out, your intention was, I want out of this vicious cycle. So, what baby steps are you taking every single day to be out of that cycle? You see, when you start putting your foot down and saying, no, sorry, I am in my journey of detoxification, of purification, of a new cycle, of new reality. So I don't think I wish to give into this situation. I can guide you, I can help you, but you got to face it for yourself, right? I'm not denying my love for you. I can pray for you. I can, there was a time I used to always donate to a lot of organizations. When I get calls from those donating organizations, those charity organizations, I tell them that I'm today only going to give my time, my money, my energy, my knowledge, my wisdom, where there is empowering the community to come out of that cycle where they have been feeding to suffering. I'm not going to put my money or energy into anything that is only going to temporarily bring them food or treatment, or whatever they are seeking for, and they are not going to change themselves for anything, for any good. They have to learn. I will only invest where people are learning themselves to look after their well-being, because that is the work of a leader. That is the work purpose of, as human consciousness, as a collective consciousness. You got to only invest and give in to people, places, situations, and experiences that is rising above and beyond limitations in itself. If you are only giving into temporary solutions, you are only repeating the same cycle, and you can't be out of that cycle what you are seeking for. If you want out of that cycle, put yourself out of those people, places, and situations. Surround yourself Invest yourself, invest your time, energy, your life force, your sexual, your creative energies into things that's bringing you well-being in the moment, bringing you fulfillment in the moment, that fulfilling your health, wealth, knowledge, wisdom, learning, prosperity, abundance. Then you extend from that space, and whoever is ready to receive that kind of energy will, you will attract them, either your friends or family, your colleagues, maybe your old friends, your relatives, your family, everybody, social environment. You will attract people, places, experiences who would be giving into that kind of energy, and no more putting you in that vicious cycle. You might lose many people, you might be spoken different language about you, but who cares? They are only unaware of what they are doing. They are not hurting you, they are only hurting their own state of being, right? They will learn their lesson. Just wish them love and light and move forward. You want out of that cycle, you have to put a small effort every day to bring you out of that cycle. The universe will bring you a lot of opportunities and resources so that you can see yourself out of that cycle. And in no time, maybe 2 to 4 weeks, you will see. You won't be saying that statement, I want out of this vicious cycle. You will be saying, I'm already in a new healthy karmic cycle where I'm only giving in, investing, connecting, experiencing, collaborating with energies, entities, forces, people, places, situations, experiences that's bringing wholeness, well-being, abundance, and prosperity, and happiness and joy and fulfillment in the moment, and always for everybody who is engaging and indulging with me. Either it's my spouse, my parents, my children, my clients, the community, whatever, wherever I am going, whatever I'm doing, however I'm thinking, speaking, feeling, everything is contributing and investing in my and everybody's well-being, not just temporarily going and clearing everybody's shit. It can be somebody's in hospital, somebody's in jail, somebody fighting between each other couple, and you want to sort them out. No, no, no. People come to me because I hold that light, that energy. I am a light worker, so people come to me. I know where to put that boundary. I only guide. I don't do the cleaning for them because they got to learn their own lessons. They got to learn to lean on themselves. They got to clear their karmic cycles and not seek me, my presence and energy to be focused in their consequences, their cycles. So I hope you got the point, and I've been just extending the same topic for now in this video. So before I say Dasvidaniya, I send love and light to all of you. I'm sorry. So please keep thriving, munchkins, and please receive this healing, quantum healing energies with love, light, grace, and gratitude. And I wish you all the best in the new vicious cycle that you all are moving into, because I have moved into a new cycle. And it's not that I'm not allowing old people in the new cycle. I already am, and I'm seeing so many old friends, old family members, so old colleagues reconnecting with me, and it's coming in a different way. They come with a different energy, a fresh energy, and I can see they have transformed so much, and they share their journey with me, and they feel like, Mona, we know what you are doing. We are living this new experience, and I completely understand how it is helping me and my growth in the journey. So I feel like, wow, my work is paid off. These are my rewards. People sharing their experiences and stories with me is my reward, and they feel I have been an influence in their journey. That's my reward. That's one kind of reward. And exactly the same way I'm growing in my writing or my music or my films, that's another kind of reward. So we are multidimensional beings doing multiple things. Don't stop yourself or limit yourself. You only limit yourself when you give into that vicious cycle and entangle yourself with people, places, and situations that's not fulfilling your well-being in the moment, right? So kudos to all of you who is moving into the new phase. And I have, my heart is open, my arms are open, my mind is open Please come to me with new energies, connect with me, talk to me, share with me, write to me, share your love and light, your experience, your journey. And I'm here to listen, I'm here to share those mutual energies of love. And anything, any guidance you would need in your journey, I'm here to guide you and help you. So, love and light, guys. Have fun. Have fun.